So Faker taking on Artifact is next.
Oh, baby.
Faker was undefeated on Nico so far. We saw him in Nexus Blitz. That went pretty well. Artifact, recently we saw him on the Udyr. Had a pretty good game on the winning team. VCS Pro. And like he's one of the players on QTV's team. We saw QTV play earlier.
Yep.
That's going to be fun as well. Yeah, Friends Forever QTV Gaming. Very, very long name.
Mid lane player. They finished 3rd in the VCS this year. He's got that carry play style. People know him for his Yasuo, Kali, Aurelia, and of course Faker in the 1v1s. Always is up for whatever challenges or games. He never really picks one of the stay back and CS style characters.
Or Alistair.
A lot of the times he does lose early on because he's going for one of the other more have fun strategies. Yep. So we'll see what they come up with.
Nasus is actually a throwback champion. I mean, we were only seeing 2-on-2s earlier today, but
AB Nasus was definitely a thing as well.
It was 100 CS win condition champion, but you auto-pushed every time, you forced bad recalls. It's the Aurelian solo 1v1. It really is what that comes down to, is you play as fun,
his research.
interactive as possible. All right. I don't think he's really spelling anything. I think Akali, Cinder, Nasus are all like reasonable bands.
Now we're going to be reading into every single
I have to. I have to.
Okay, well, just a couple of hover-overs here.
I mean, Faker insta-locked Ori.
Oh, that was an insta-lock.
Yeah, I mean,
not even blinking anymore. Okay.
If you know your tier list, right, and you're like, I ban these 3, then I pick Orianna, those are the counter picks. Like, okay, yeah, I guess that's me.
All right, Artifact, what do you have to go against the most famous player in the world?
That's true. Lucian, okay.
Honestly, I do like it, right? A super aggressive early on, especially.
Yeah.
We'll see what route he goes for with the build. Because again, whenever it is something like this, marksman versus mage, I always look at the Hex Drinker by breakpoint.
Yeah.
It's so big, it takes away the possibility of a lot of the threat from the level 6 all-ins.
I actually want to see potentially him go for things like Klepto as well, just to get those items sooner. I mean, that's good too, right? I think I would like to. I mean, that's the other option, right? Is you can go the inspiration start and then get into like Legend Bloodline and stuff. I'm kind of curious because that is sort of one of the roles that are uniquely positioned to have sustain through precision, where you can run Legend Bloodline, you can take maybe coup de grace and try to get the kills out that way. I'm curious. Of course, this is one where you see the champions and then you can pick runes, so you can Faker's gonna slot in the +5 armor.
I actually really enjoy having stat choice
shards.
back.
Yeah, I do too.
The shards.
I think it's actually really, really nice. It's actually power creep. I went back and looked at how many stats Riot gave champions when they first did Runes Reforged, and then saw how many they took back and then gave back with stat shards, and now champions have more stats now.
Yeah.
So they're getting power crept, mostly in durability though.
To the
we got exhaust barriers for both of them for the all-ins.
Yeah.
I mean, these are honestly, even though Flash is so amazing and universally taken for Summoner's Rift, Barrier and Exhaust are pretty versatile. Even though it seems like, you're losing out on all these mobility options, they are good for both offensive pushes as well as defensive. It's just a matter of kind of doubling them up and trying to bait them out of your opponent, because they are also pretty easily baitable ones. If you're something like Lucian and you have a dash, trying to bait out one of those summoners and go for a re-engage afterwards is huge.
It's interesting because
pretty standard here from Ori, by the way.
Yeah. This is what you expect. Mana Flow ban, because there's no reason to go nullifying orb against Illusion. Otherwise, this is stuff you kind of expect to see. Overheal because you have to. I'm curious that he did Alacrity over the lifesteal, but Legend Alacrity does have stats at 0 stacks, whereas Bloodline does not, I believe.
And attack speed is actually so good for pushing early on, so we're seeing him get control of the minion wave already.
I think there's a mistake, though. Artifact going cut down is the do damage to people with more health than you, and he won't even ever have the health difference to activate that rune. So I think there's one bad choice there for the Lucian. Really minor, it won't probably mean much, but that is some damage left on the table. Okay, yep. Dash forward double auto Q. It's a pretty standard trading combo. What I'm interested about with the exhaust is the fact that Faker's entire burst combo is out of exhaust range, and Lucian's ult is out of exhaust range. So there can be situations where you have no summoner spell in a bad trade if it's played correctly. But yeah, Faker's doing such a good job in lane.
It's something that both of them can opt into too. Yeah, but Faker's ball control you're talking about, he's always trying to keep it for max distance attack moves here and keep it between him and Artifact. Artifact's still getting the minion wave push. Yep. And they've both been able to burn 1 potion off of their opponents. Faker, of course, because he started Duran's shield or Duran's ring, does get 2 of them at the start.
Yep. And so far, Artifact's trying to push. CS is 19-13, so Artifact is winning in this, and we know how hard it is to last hit under turret. So Artifact may be able to have more gold and priority on the first recall. Good trades on Faker as well. Yeah, and he's forcing him to trade back, right? So Faker doesn't get to auto these minions. He's gonna miss 1 caster there. Gets that one.
Pretty big CS.
This one he has to. Wow, nice.
Yeah, Artifact actually doesn't even go all the way back. He just gets a health relic here to try and continue to push Faker under turret and force him to hit more CS.
Yeah, and it's working. Right? This is actually really, really good. He's up 5. He's going to continue to have tempo, it looks like. I forget, did he go... is he Inspiration secondary? Or is he Sorcery secondary on the Lucian? Do you remember?
I think it was Sorcery.
Okay, for like Mana Flow ban?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Because I was tunneling like the 1 rune choice. I didn't look at the rest of them. Because if he has Mana Flow ban, he can. It's actually really easy to keep pushing with, which is going to be pretty useful. One thing I find interesting is Lucian did not start W. That's actually super, super common, at least in bot lane Lucian, because it's very easy to land the W on. Oh, Exhaust are on, though. They're going to play for this one. What's Barrier coming out? He's going to block some of this, but Faker, can he get the damage? Barrier comes up. He's got it. 1 auto, and Faker gets the first blood. He was down CS, but he found the all-in, and Faker moves on.
Not worried at all. He holds his cards there, waits for the barrier to drop, knows he has it with the auto attack afterwards. Orianna Clockwork able to pull it through.
Yeah. Extended trade's really actually good on Orianna because of that passive. That was really nice. Yeah, again, I still want to give Artifact credit. He was winning in lane, but as soon as Faker came in for the exhaust all-in, that slow meant there was no way out anymore for Artifact. He had to get chased down.
Yeah.
And he was checkmated.
All right, let's take another look at it here because he dashes in. As soon as he dashes in, Faker's very happy to take the exhaust trade, and once he gets the slightest of health leads, knows that he can just time the barrier out. He doesn't waste an auto attack animation into the barrier. Waits for it afterwards, uses his own so that he can't go down.
There was a lot right about that trade.
Yeah.
He sidestepped to grab the ball. It gives you stats when you're wearing it as long as E is ranked up. So you get bonus armor.
And magic resistance.
Exactly. Bonus armor is huge for the trade back. And if he needed to queue, shorter travel time. Just in case that was actually super required. So a couple of wins now on the board for Fake.